The Australian Outback is unforgiving. But beneath this dry, sunburned landscape, something incredible has been hiding for millions of years.
Today, we're going to be talking about gemstones and dinosaurs. Yeah, I know, it's a funny combo. The past couple of weeks, I've been working on these opal pieces for a good friend of mine, whose family has been in the opal business for over 50 years. It all started with their dad mining opal in Outback, Australia. The stone they were mining was Boulder Opal, which is found in Winton. And today, Winton is known for two things, and that's dinosaurs and opal. If you want to learn a little bit more about opals, I've got some fun facts and stories to tell you. It all starts with this guy, Vince Evert. Back in the early 1960s, Vince started his own opal mining venture, and by the sounds of it, it wasn't easy. Back then, opal was still a relatively unknown gemstone compared to diamonds or sapphires. So, not only did they have to mine the stone, they also had to cut and polish it, and somehow find buyers from around the world. Then in the early 90s came the great opportunity to buy a retail opal shop up in Cairns. That's when Vince's daughter Mary stepped in and became the managing director of Evert's Fine Jewellery. In 1996 I moved from New Zealand all the way over to Cairns, and that's where our stories crossed paths. That's how I first met Mary, and we've worked together on and off over the years. When I first came to Cairns, these are the type of pieces I would be making, but I had a lot to learn because setting them, that's very tricky. You don't want to break a stone because they can be very expensive, and I didn't want that money coming out of my pocket. Here's another fun fact. Opal is my birthstone, and that happens to be the birthstone for October. Australia produces around 90% of the world's precious opals. Boulder Opal is almost exclusively found in Queensland. Unlike many gemstones, the opal keeps parts of the host rock. Many Boulder opal bars are thinner than you realise. It's just a thin seam running through the rock. Every opal pattern is unique, and no two stones are identical. I'm guessing you want to know, how does this all tie in with the dinosaurs? What if I told you this stone and dinosaurs once shared the same world? Over 90 million years ago, the land around Winton, Queensland looked completely different. Dinosaurs walked across ancient floodplains. Massive rivers crossed the landscape. And deep underground, something incredible was being formed. This. Today, Winton is known for cattle stations, red dirt, and some of Australia's finest Boulder opal. But during the age of dinosaurs, this region was part of a very different world. Forests grew, and ancient creatures roamed the floodplains. The rocks beneath our feet were being laid down layer by layer. Long after the dinosaurs disappeared, nature wasn't finished writing the story. Millions of years later, silica-rich water slowly moved through cracks in the ironstone boulders. Drop by drop, year after year, century after century, eventually those tiny deposits became something extraordinary. It became Boulder Opal. Here's what makes Winton special. It isn't just opal country, it's dinosaur country. The same region, famous for Boulder Opal, has now produced some of Australia's most important dinosaur discoveries. Fossilised bones, ancient footprints, evidence of a world that disappeared millions of years ago. So that's the dinosaur connection. One of Australia's largest dinosaurs was discovered near Winton, and his nickname is Elliot. Elliot is a giant sauropod named after a cattle station owner, David Elliot, who discovered the bones while mustering sheep. Honestly, I would have thought an opal miner would have found those fossils, but since then they've uncovered heaps more dinosaurs around the area, including a meat eater called Banjo. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. They've even built a dinosaur museum out in Winton, named the Australian Age of Dinosaur Museum of Natural History. I definitely need to go out there and check it all out, and it's on the to-do list. Now the cool thing is how these stories connect back to opal. Mary has a shop out in Winton, and last year I designed a range of dinosaur jewellery for the store. And of course, we had to add some Boulder Opal to a few of the designs. If you like dinosaurs and opals, you'll probably love these. Opal mining isn't easy. You're always chasing the next big payday, hoping the next piece of rock holds colour. There's a couple of TV shows following opal miners and their crazy adventures, so I'm going to put some links below, and also I'll put a link to the Dinosaur Museum if you want to check that out. And I'll also add a few more fun facts about opals and dinosaurs, and remember, give us a like and share the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely learned a lot after doing all this research on dinosaurs and opals. I'm thinking about doing another video on lightning ridge opals or black opals, so if you guys are interested in learning more about opals, leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel, and you might want to check this video out right up here.